Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another quick little video here on the Jerry Brazy podcast. Let me tell you what I got going on. Today's a cool day. I'm excited about today. Today, I'm going to show you all my lipid panel over the last 2 years, going on 3 years since I started the carnivore diet. I think that you guys, since I got to back up, since I started the carnivore diet and started getting myself in shape and started exercising on a regular basis. Quick recap, 2021, November of 2021, I find myself in the hospital, down 4 pints of blood, 40% block in my left ventricle, addicted to opioids, 19 pills a day, dying. I was absolutely dying. Like I said, down 4 pints of blood. Emergency room, immediately in the hospital. Boom, I make that decision that come January 1st, 2022, I was going to change my life by exercising and eating correctly. I went on the carnivore diet, which I still follow about 95% of the time. And it has been a life-changing event. Anyone following me knows that. But let's get into that. Let's look at these lipids. I want you to look at what my numbers look like as I have had them polled on a regular basis. Now, I kind of put them together so we could see a year-by-year change. I get them done every 3 to 6 months over that time. But let's take a look at these. Check this out. You guys are going to... Now, I'm going to back up one more time. Total cholesterol, triglycerides, HDL, LDL, what you think about that and the impact that they have on your body, meaning that the numbers have changed over the years. So the data has either gotten worse or better. They used to give it to you and it was 300, and then it was 250, and then it was 200 total cholesterol, and HDL was... or LDL was high at, anything more than 100, triglycerides more than 100 or 200, and then they lowered it to 150. It's all, for me, I think, about pumping meds into you to help you control your cholesterol rather than just do that thing you should do, which is eat the food that you should. I'm setting all of that aside to just go by the metrics that they give us to watch. And remember that the majority of my food, as we go through these numbers, the majority of my food is fat and protein. That's it. Now, and as you all know, exercise. 2 to 4 miles every single day, pushing weight around. Here we go. Let's do this. Total cholesterol. Your desirable range is under 200 milligrams per deciliter. In June of 2022, right here, I was 204 milligrams per deciliter. This put me in the borderline high range. September of 2022. So this is June 22 to September 22. It's down to 189 milligrams per deciliter. A 15 milligram deciliter drop in just 3 months. May of 2023, 195 milligrams per deciliter, a slight increase, though still under 200. May of 2024, a year later, 158 milligrams per deciliter, a major reduction totaling 46 milligrams per deciliter over a year. In August of 2024, my most recent one, 135 milligrams per deciliter, a decrease of 23 milligrams per deciliter since May, well within the desirable range. Overall, from June 2022 to August 2024, my total cholesterol dropped by 69 milligrams per deciliter, showing steady progress toward better heart health. Now, think about this. Why so crazy in the last year? I think because I put on so much muscle. I think the difference, it was always controlled or lower. Now remember, I have a 40% block in my left ventricle and I only eat fat and protein. Let's keep that in mind. Everyone remember that. This has been my diet now for going on 3 years. I've never been in better shape than I am right now. And by their metric, doing the opposite of what they tell me to do, both exercise and in what I eat, I have got those results. While getting these results, I have dropped my pills down from 19 pills a day to 4, and I do not take any medicine to help control my cholesterol. I refused to do it a year and a half ago, and I continue to refuse to do it. Let's go on. Let's see what's next. LDL. LDL cholesterol, also known as low-density lipoprotein. Optimal is 100, less than, I should say, 100 milligrams per deciliter. Right here, we've got June of 2022, 152 milligrams per deciliter, high risk, indicating a need for change. So this is June 2022, 6 months after I started what I was doing. September, right here. So we're going to go 3 months later. September 2022, 115 milligram per deciliter, down by 37 milligrams per deciliter, a solid improvement. Remember, they'd like it below 100. May of 2023, bam, look at this, 137. Increased slightly, but still improved from the baseline. May of 2024, 95. Dropped by 42 milligrams per deciliter, now below 100. And August of 2024, my most recent one, 106 milligrams per deciliter, a slight increase, but staying near optimal levels. Overall, LDL has fluctuated but maintained a downward trend with a total reduction of 46 milligrams per deciliter. Explain that one, folks. Y'all tell me. Now, remember, about a year ago, I had tests done to see what the calcium was in my heart, and I have in all four sides a calcium score, that is the kind of the buildup in my heart, for just in layman's terms, of 0. 0. Remember what I eat. I'm going to say it 1,000 times in this video. 0. My LDL, off the charts, fantastic. It couldn't be better if I tried. HDL cholesterol. This is a high-density lipoprotein. Desirable is 40 to 60 milligrams per deciliter or higher. When I came into it, right here it is, June 2022, only 32, lower than recommended, indicating a risk factor, and it was, without a doubt. I didn't take any meds. I did nothing to change anything other than what I ate, and I exercised. By September, I had raised it to 54, a strong increase indicating better removal of bad cholesterol. May 2023, look at this. What do we got? We've got 44 milligrams per deciliter, a decrease but remaining above the initial level. May of 2024, 52, moving back up. August of 2024, 43, a small drop but still showing an improvement from baseline. How's that? What do you think of that? My HDL has increased 11 milligrams per deciliter since June 2022, signaling an improvement in cholesterol transport, and we're seeing numbers move up and down 20, 30 points inside of that. Isn't that nuts? What do I eat again? What do? I lift weights, which, with AFib and A-flutter and cardiomyopathy in my heart, that 40% block is something that they tell me I shouldn't do, and I shouldn't have been doing. But I was fat and dying, so I changed it and ate a bunch of fat and protein. Exactly what they tell me I shouldn't eat. Triglycerides, here we go, the big killer. Desirables under 150 milligrams per deciliter. June 2022, 100 milligram per deciliter. Already within the optimal range. September of 2022, here we go. Steady from June, maintaining within a safe range at 100 milligram per deciliter. Then, all of a sudden, in May of 2023, 71 milligrams per deciliter, a significant drop reflecting better fat metabolism. There we go. May of 2024, a year later, 57 milligram per deciliter, further reduction by 14 milligram per deciliter, demonstrating sustained progress. And ultimately, August of 2024, just a couple of months ago, 89 milligram per deciliter, a slight increase, but staying well within the target range. Overall, my triglycerides decreased 11 milligrams per deciliter since the earliest reading, staying consistently low. Dudes, men and women, ladies, listen to me. Check this out. What do I eat? When I get these reports, I'll finish this report and I'll tell you what it says. It looks like you've made excellent progress in managing your cholesterol and overall heart health. Here's a summary of the key improvements. My total cholesterol dropped 69 milligram per deciliter, moving from borderline high to comfortably within the desirable range. My LDL cholesterol reduced by 46 milligrams per deciliter overall, now near optimal levels. HDL cholesterol increased by 11 milligrams per deciliter, which is a positive sign for heart health. And my triglycerides consistently low and well within the desirable range, showing steady fat metabolism. Overall, you've achieved significant improvements across all metrics, indicating stronger control over cholesterol levels and heart health. Keep up the great work. Check it out. When they give me these readouts, at the bottom of the readout, it says, continue to do the things that have given you these 3 green check marks showing how great your cholesterol is, your total cholesterol, your triglycerides. It says, great job, great job, great job. Continue at the bottom, it says, doing those things like exercise and eating a diet high in fiber, grains, oats, lean meats. It says it right on the bottom every single time. And I don't eat any of that garbage. I shouldn't say garbage. I don't eat any of that stuff. I eat fat and protein. That's what I eat. That is the primary source of all of my calories. I have put on, at 55 years old, 30 plus pounds of muscle. I have lost 100 pounds overall of fat. And I have never been healthier in my life at 55 years old. I'm going to say it's the exercise and the commitment and the discipline to go exercise, combined with the commitment to go and eat the food that I should, the way that I should, in the amounts that I should, combined with putting in that gallon of water every single day like you're supposed to and you need to. All of those things combined have changed my life for the better. But I've also gotten additional things wrong with me that needed to come under control, like my AFib and my aflutter. I've had some recurring AFib in the last few months, particularly in the last couple of weeks. But I'm talking, I was in the hospital 17 times in 2017 alone. My wife and I were trying to figure it out, and we figured that since 2016, give or take, I've been in the hospital, either the emergency room or admitted 50 times until I started this program. And then other than having to deal with some kidney stones and things of that nature, the whole program's been tip-top. A little bit of fluctuation in the heart, a little bit of flutter, but I'm talking about the stuff used to put me in the hospital on a regular basis. One time I was cardioverted 2 times in one night, 6 times in 1 year. It's crazy. It's absolute nuts what's happened here. So if this is any inspiration for any of you, talking about I'm too old, I'm too sick, I'm too feeble. No. You're too sick, you're too old, you're too feeble because of the garbage that you're putting in your body, and you're not going for a walk. Because there's nothing else I can do to convince you other than to show you these numbers, to see what's possible for us, especially as we get older. You don't have to feel how you do, and you can heal yourself without medication. 19 pills down to 4. I did all of that on that screen that you just looked at, going from 19 pills to 4 pills. You be the judge of what you want to do. Let me give you some advice. Go for a walk. Eat a high-fat, high-protein, or eat a fat and protein diet. However you want, high-fat or high-protein. I'm on high-protein, low-fat right now. I was on high-fat, low-protein for the longest time. And drink your water. Push some weight around. It's very important. Go out and push some weight. Go for a walk. Drink your water. Eat your food. It's magic. It's medicine. It's the way it's supposed to be. There's your proof. Opportunities are everywhere. I hope you like that one. I like doing this video for sure. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. You got to go get them, though, those opportunities. Start off by going for a walk.